Tempus AI Stock. Is it still worth buying in 2026? What if the next trillion-dollar AI opportunity is not Nvidia, is not Microsoft, and is not Palantir? What if one company is quietly using artificial intelligence to change how doctors diagnose diseases, how hospitals treat patients, and how new medicines are discovered? Most investors have never looked closely at this company, but Wall Street certainly has. Some analysts believe it could become one of the biggest AI winners of the next decade. Others believe the excitement has pushed the stock too far too fast. So, who's right? And more importantly, is Tempus AI stock still worth buying in 2026? Stay until the end, because one part of Tempus AI's business is almost never discussed by retail investors. Yet it could become the biggest reason this company succeeds over the next 10 years. Let's begin. 1. Why everyone is suddenly talking about Tempus AI. Artificial intelligence is changing almost every industry: finance, manufacturing, transportation, education. But one of the biggest opportunities may be healthcare. Healthcare generates enormous amounts of data every day: medical records, laboratory results, medical images, genetic information, clinical research. Doctors have access to more information than ever before. The problem is, no human can analyze all of it fast enough. That is where artificial intelligence becomes incredibly valuable. Instead of replacing doctors, AI can help them make better decisions. It can recognize patterns, identify risks, suggest treatment options, and process massive amounts of medical data within seconds. That is exactly where Tempus AI wants to lead. The company combines artificial intelligence with healthcare data to help physicians make more informed decisions. If that sounds important, it is, because healthcare is one of the largest industries in the world. Even small improvements can create enormous value. But Tempus AI is not simply another AI software company. Its business model is much more interesting, and understanding that model is the key to understanding the stock. 2. More than just artificial intelligence. Many investors hear the words artificial intelligence and immediately imagine chatbots, image generators, or self-driving cars. Tempus AI is different. Its focus is precision medicine. Imagine two patients with the same disease. Traditional medicine may recommend similar treatments, but their genetics, medical history, and biological data could be completely different. That means the best treatment for one patient may not be the best treatment for another. Tempus AI uses advanced data analysis to help doctors personalize treatment decisions. The company works with hospitals, researchers, pharmaceutical companies, and healthcare providers. Its platform analyzes huge amounts of clinical and molecular data. The goal is simple: help patients receive better care, help researchers develop better medicines, and help healthcare become more efficient. If the company succeeds, its opportunity could extend far beyond today's business. But where does the money actually come from? That is the question many investors ask. And the answer may surprise you. 3. How Tempus AI actually makes money. Now let's answer one of the biggest questions. How does Tempus AI actually make money? Many investors assume the company simply sells AI software. That is only part of the story. Tempus AI has built multiple sources of revenue. One important business involves diagnostic testing. Doctors may order specialized tests that help identify genetic changes linked to certain diseases. These insights can support more personalized treatment decisions. Another important business serves pharmaceutical companies. Developing new medicines is expensive. It can take years and billions of dollars. Drug companies need better data to understand diseases, design clinical trials, and identify the right patients. Tempus AI provides data and AI-powered insights that can help improve this process. The company also offers technology solutions to hospitals and healthcare providers. Every new customer, every new partnership, and every new dataset can strengthen its business. Management is not trying to build a single product. It is building an AI-powered healthcare ecosystem that could become much more valuable over time. But there is one asset that may be even more important than its technology: data. 4. Data could become Tempus AI's biggest competitive advantage. People often say, data is the new oil, but in healthcare, High-quality data may be even more valuable. Every patient generates information. Medical histories, lab results, scans, treatment outcomes, genetic data. When this information is organized responsibly and analyzed with AI, it can reveal patterns that humans might never notice. That is where Tempus AI believes it has an advantage. The company has spent years building one of the largest libraries of clinical and molecular data in its field. The more high-quality data its platform can analyze, the smarter its AI models can become, and the smarter those models become, the more useful they may be to doctors, researchers, and pharmaceutical companies. This creates a powerful cycle. More customers generate more data. More data improves AI. Better AI attracts more customers. Many successful technology companies have grown through similar network effects. If Tempus AI continues expanding this advantage, it could become increasingly difficult for competitors to catch up. But technology alone does not create a great investment. The real opportunity may be much larger. 5. Why Wall Street is watching Tempus AI so closely. Artificial intelligence is one of the biggest investment themes of this decade. Healthcare is one of the largest industries in the world. Tempus AI sits where those two trends meet. That combination has captured Wall Street's attention. Large institutional investors are constantly searching for companies that can benefit from long-term structural changes. AI in healthcare is one of those changes. Hospitals want better outcomes. Patients want more personalized care. Drug companies want faster research. Insurance companies want greater efficiency. If AI helps achieve even some of these goals, the market opportunity could be enormous. Some analysts believe healthcare AI is still in its early stages, similar to where cloud computing was many years ago. Back then, few people imagined how large that industry would become. Today, cloud technology powers much of the digital economy. Could healthcare AI follow a similar path? No one knows for certain. But investors who believe it will often place companies like Tempus AI on their watch list. Still, every exciting opportunity comes with important risks. And that's exactly what we'll examine next. 6. The biggest growth opportunities. Now let's look at what could drive Tempus AI over the next several years. The first opportunity is artificial intelligence itself. AI is becoming more powerful every year. It can process larger amounts of information, recognize patterns more accurately, and deliver insights much faster than before. As AI technology improves, companies already using it effectively could benefit. The second opportunity is precision medicine. Healthcare is moving away from one treatment for everyone. Doctors increasingly want treatments based on each patient's unique biology. This trend is expected to continue for many years. If more hospitals adopt personalized medicine, demand for companies like Tempus AI could increase. The third opportunity is pharmaceutical partnerships. Drug development is expensive. Even a small improvement in success rates could save billions of dollars. If Tempus AI helps pharmaceutical companies develop better medicines faster, its services could become increasingly valuable. The fourth opportunity is international expansion. Many healthcare systems around the world are investing in digital transformation. Artificial intelligence is becoming part of that process. If Tempus AI expands beyond its current markets, its customer base could grow significantly. But perhaps the biggest opportunity is something investors often overlook. Recurring relationships. When hospitals, research organizations, and pharmaceutical companies integrate AI into their daily operations, they rarely switch platforms overnight. Long-term customers can create long-term revenue. That is exactly what investors like to see. But before getting too excited, let's discuss the competition. 7. Competition is getting stronger. Whenever a new industry begins growing rapidly, competition follows. Healthcare AI is no different. Large technology companies continue investing billions in artificial intelligence. Healthcare software companies are adding AI features. Startups are entering the market every year. Some competitors focus on diagnostics. Others focus on medical imaging. Some specialize in hospital software. Others build AI tools for drug discovery. That means Tempus AI cannot afford to slow down. It must continue improving its technology, expanding its partnerships, and proving that its AI delivers real value. Innovation is no longer optional. It is essential. Fortunately, The company has already built important relationships across the healthcare industry. Those relationships could become a meaningful competitive advantage. But there is another advantage that may be even more valuable. Trust. 8. Why trust matters more than technology. Artificial intelligence can make impressive predictions. But healthcare is different. Doctors cannot rely on AI unless they trust it. Patients expect accuracy. Hospitals expect reliability. Regulators expect compliance. Building that level of trust takes years. Tempus AI has invested heavily in scientific research, clinical validation, data quality, and partnerships with respected healthcare organizations. That reputation could become one of its strongest assets. Many companies can build AI models. Far fewer can earn the confidence of doctors and healthcare institutions. If Tempus AI continues strengthening that trust, it may become increasingly difficult for competitors to replace it. But even great businesses have risks, and investors should never ignore them. In the next part, we'll examine the biggest risks facing Tempus AI. Then we'll answer the question every investor wants answered. Is Tempus AI stock still worth buying in 2026? 9. The bear case. Now let's examine the other side. No investment is perfect, and Tempus AI certainly has risks. The first risk is valuation. Sometimes an outstanding company becomes so popular that investors begin paying too much for the stock. When expectations become extremely high, even good earnings may disappoint the market. The second risk is profitability. Many fast-growing technology companies invest heavily in expansion, research, new products, and hiring. That can delay consistent profits. Investors should continue watching whether revenue growth is eventually matched by improving profitability and cash generation. The third risk is competition. Artificial intelligence is attracting enormous investment. Large technology companies, healthcare software providers, and specialized AI startups are all competing for market share. Innovation will need to continue. The fourth risk is regulation. Healthcare is one of the most regulated industries in the world. Changes in healthcare policies, data privacy rules, or AI regulations could affect how companies operate. Finally, there is execution risk. Having a great idea is one thing. Turning it into a consistently successful business is another. Management must continue delivering results, winning new customers, expanding partnerships, and creating long-term shareholder value. Smart investors never ignore these risks. They weigh them against the opportunities. That is how better investment decisions are made. 10. The bull case for Tempus AI. Now let's look at why many investors remain optimistic. First, artificial intelligence is still in its early stages. Many experts believe AI adoption will continue expanding throughout this decade. Healthcare could become one of its largest applications. Second, Tempus AI operates in a massive market. Healthcare spending reaches trillions of dollars every year. Even capturing a small share of that market could create significant growth. Third, the company has built valuable relationships with hospitals, researchers, and pharmaceutical companies. These partnerships may become stronger as more organizations adopt AI-driven healthcare solutions. Fourth, data creates a potential competitive advantage. As the company's datasets expand, its AI models may continue improving. That could make the platform increasingly valuable. Finally, if personalized medicine becomes the future of healthcare, Tempus AI could already be positioned where that future begins. That possibility explains why many long-term investors continue watching the company closely. But one final question remains. Should beginners consider buying this stock? 11. Should beginners buy Tempus AI if you are new to investing? Do not buy a stock simply because it is connected to artificial intelligence. Instead, ask yourself 3 simple questions. Do I understand how this company makes money? Do I believe AI will continue transforming healthcare over the next 10 years? Can I remain patient if the stock experiences large price swings? If your answers are yes, Tempus AI may deserve further research. If your answers are no, there is nothing wrong with waiting. Successful investing is not about owning every exciting company. It is about owning businesses you truly understand. Many experienced investors build diversified portfolios. They combine ETFs, established companies, dividend stocks, and carefully selected growth businesses. This approach helps reduce risk while still providing exposure to future innovation. Now, let's answer the question you have been waiting for since the beginning of this video. 12. Final verdict. So, is Tempus AI stock still worth buying in 2026? Tempus AI sits at the intersection of two powerful long-term trends: artificial intelligence and healthcare. If AI continues improving medical research, personalized treatment, drug development, and clinical decision-making, Tempus AI could become one of the industry's important players. But investors should also remember, this remains a growth company. Growth companies often experience significant volatility. Patience is essential. The best long-term investors usually focus on business quality, competitive advantages, financial strength, execution, and industry trends, not daily headlines, not social media excitement, and certainly not fear of missing out. No one knows exactly where Tempus AI stock will trade next month, or even next year, but investors who continue learning, study businesses carefully, remain diversified, and think long-term, often make better investment decisions than those who simply follow hype. If you enjoyed this analysis, subscribe to Wall Street Pulse. Every week we uncover companies, ETFs, artificial intelligence, healthcare innovation, and market trends that could shape the next decade. Before you make your next investment decision, remember this: the biggest investment opportunities are often recognized long before they become household names. The question is not whether the future is coming. The question is whether you will recognize it before everyone else.